Good morning and welcome back to Wishwell Farms. We just received our wholesale produce delivery of Georgia watermelons and Indiana cantaloupes and some Vidalia onions and red potatoes. We get those from Schaefer Produce out of Akron, Ohio. There he goes, off to the next delivery. Look at that sunshine. It is going to be a beautiful day. It's starting out at 56 degrees, very low humidity, a perfect day to get some work done on the farm. So today is Friday, and the first thing on the agenda, like every morning, is to pack our mobile produce trailer and get it on the road by 9:15. And after that, I'll be backing up 4 of our 5 box trucks to get them loaded for Saturday farmers markets tomorrow morning. If you're wondering why I'm not backing up a 5th truck, it's because we're going to be trying our second produce trailer at our hometown farmers market instead of a box truck. Once again, I'm short-staffed, and that market up there is just barely big enough for 2 people, but too big for 1 person. But if I use the trailer, 1 person can run it just fine, and I don't need a second person. That frees up a person for other markets in Columbus that are busier where I send the box trucks. So I've showed this process several times in past videos. Probably not going to spend too much time on this video showing packing the trucks or the trailer, but I do want to take you out in the fields and show you some of the harvest that's happening today. Sweet corn harvest, bell peppers, eggplant, jalapenos, zucchini, cucumbers, greenhouse tomatoes. And hopefully next week we'll be into the field tomatoes and cantaloupes. I'm getting excited about that. The cucumber and zucchini harvest is starting to fizzle out in patch number 1. The guy's only got 3 tubs out of these 3 rows of zucchini, which is fine because I have a really good supply in the cooler currently. Cucumbers, I'm guessing they aren't going to get much more. 3, 4, 5 tubs maybe. But next week we're going to be starting our new patch, planting number 2. And they are absolutely beautiful and loaded with zucchini and cucumbers. So we'll be walking away from this one, mowing it down, and moving on to patch number 2. So I'm currently out here standing in my cantaloupe patch looking for ripe cantaloupes. We're just days away from a massive harvest out here. But the main reason I'm down here checking is because I'm still receiving Indiana cantaloupes. I have to place my Monday cantaloupe order from Indiana, southern Indiana, by tonight. So I need to find out if there's going to be ripe melons to pick out here on Monday. They're absolutely loaded, and you can't really see them right now because some of the morning glories are covering them up, but there are several thousand cantaloupes out here right on the verge of harvest. So they're getting some decent size. That's a normal average size cantaloupe. I would probably call that a 90 count in a bin. That means it would fill a melon bin with 90 cantaloupes. The other end of the field has bigger ones, but I saw a ripe one down here and I wanted to show you what a ripe cantaloupe looks like. I often get the question when we're selling at markets, how do you know if your cantaloupes are ripe? Because they all look the same when I have them on display at the farmers markets. But if I was to put those cantaloupes at the market side by side with green ones out here in the field, it would be a difference of night and day. Let me show you. So there's a green one. Green, you know, there's no color at all other than green. There's a nice big one. Now that would be a 75 count melon. So a 2-foot melon bin wraparound on a pallet would be filled up with 75 of those. Another green one, and then you come over here and we have a ripe one. See the difference in color? I wish I had a green one right next to it, but I can't really move it without picking it. So, green as grass, yellowish tan. So when I start seeing a few random ripe cantaloupes out here, I know it's just a few days before we're going to be picking bins and bins of cantaloupes. I started driving down the road looking for ripe cantaloupes, and I spotted one. Let me show you this thing. This is a nice one. So she's nice and yellowish tan. And then the other thing that's a dead giveaway is the little perforation around the stem. I don't know if the GoPro is picking that up, but there's like a little, almost like the stem is starting to look cut out from the melon. And that's gonna pop right off. It's called a slip. When the cantaloupes slip, they're ripe. I'll see if they're a little stiff sometimes, but watch this thing. Watch it pop right off. It's hard to do with one hand. There. See how it was in there, and then it just usually is and pops right out. That is the surefire sign of a nice ripe cantaloupe. And then of course you got to smell it. Oh yeah, it smells very sweet. Just found another one. This is the perfect example to show you the difference in color. Unripe, ripe. See the difference? Very easy to tell. And then I'm just gonna grab a hold of this little stem and it pops right off. That is a very nice ripe melon. And sometimes when you see those little splits right there, there's nothing wrong with that. That just tells me that's gonna be a very juicy, sweet cantaloupe. And it has fairly decent size. It's probably a 7-8 pound cantaloupe. I would say that's an 80 count size. Oh yeah. All right, I'm currently on the outside of our grape tomato greenhouse where I have the one row of field tomatoes planted in cocoa core bags. They look really good. I mean, I've definitely seen better plant health, but the tomatoes that are in here that are ready to pick are really nice, and they're always kind of hidden deep inside between the strings. I don't like to see that, these little circular rings. It's an environmental issue. Probably getting too cold at night and maybe getting a little too much water. We're getting dry and then getting more water when they didn't need it. A lot of different things can cause that. Well, it's been a very long Friday packing trucks and trailers. I'm finally done. It's 7:15 in the evening, and I'm ready to go in and take a load off and relax the rest of this evening and get ready for a big day of market sales tomorrow. So one thing that's different for markets tomorrow, as you can see here, I only have 4 box trucks. This trailer is going to go in place of the 5th box truck that normally goes to our local hometown market. So since I can't take blueberries there, or peaches, or onions and potatoes, which normally go over there. But what I decided to do is make this entire side tomatoes. We'll have loose tomatoes. The larger ones will be loose. The smaller ones that are up here in front, we'll put in quart baskets for $6. The other side, let me open the swing up. So instead of cantaloupes and watermelon here, which I can't take Georgia watermelon, our cantaloupe are really close. I picked 4 today. So I think Monday we're gonna have a decent pick. But since I can't put Indiana cantaloupe on here for tomorrow, I'm just gonna heat this up with about 50 or 60 dozen ears of corn. And our corn shelf will go down. We'll put about 30 dozen on that. So I can probably display like 60, 70 dozen right off the bat in the back of this trailer. And then on this side, it's just gonna look like our normal trailer setup with zucchini, eggplant, cucumbers, peppers, and green beans, all of our items. And then obviously I can't take the red potatoes and the Vidalia onions. All right, that's it for this Friday part of the video. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning for market day. Good morning, folks. It's 4:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. I have 4 box trucks and 2 trailers to get loaded over the next 2.5 hours. But to be honest with you, I don't really feel like filming this morning. So we're gonna set this up on a time lapse and get busy. All right, I'm finally awake. I'll film a little bit. I got our first big truck ready to go to Worthington, which is part of Columbus. Actually, all these trucks, except the 2 trailers, are going to Columbus. So Worthington, Clintonville, which is close to Ohio State campus, Powell, which is north, 10 or 15 miles of downtown Columbus, and Dublin, which is a suburb right outside of Columbus. So this truck is good to go. 60 tubs of sweet corn. I didn't get my green beans packed in green bean crates because they were very clean, so I just left them in the green tubs, directly packed right out of the field. So they got about 10 tubs of green beans, some fresh salsa, and then all these items off to the right side are zucchini, cucumbers, bell peppers, and eggplant. And tomatoes are in the back corner. Garlic, maple syrup, some jalapenos, our tote full of goodies to run a market, bag racks, tables, money box and credit card machines up there, signs, quart containers, assorted bags. All right, time to finish up the rest of the trucks. There goes the Worthington truck. First truck of the day, off to Columbus. All the lights are working. I like to see that. Well, it's just about daybreak. I've been at it for about 2 hours. These 3 trucks are ready to pull out. Now I'm ready to start dumping corn on this trailer, see how much I can get on there. Put some extra under the shelving and in the back of the pickup truck. And there's still a lot to go on finishing these 2 trailers. It's going to take me probably 45 minutes. And that one leaves in 1 hour, and that one leaves in an hour and a half. So I think I'll be all right. So on these 2 trucks here, where I'm allowed to sell neighboring farms' produce, I have thrown on some blueberries, some blackberries, those are our jalapenos, and some peaches. So the Champagne Berry Farm down the road from me, some friends of ours grow the blackberries, and they also grow raspberries, and they grow the peaches. I'm making sure all the kids put the sweet corn and produce sign up. That's why I have them setting out so I don't forget to show them. And I wanted to make sure that they use these little sign forks to hold up the price card for the jalapeno peppers instead of taping it to the front of the box. Well, I guess you could use clothespins to pin it up, but I think that looks pretty nice. The Powell truck, which is in Delaware County, Ohio, also has blackberries, blueberries, and peaches. And some scratch and dent secondhand tomatoes. We call them cosmetically challenged. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9. I was only able to get 9 tubs of corn in the back of that trailer. It'd be nice if the board in the back was just a little higher. I could probably get a couple more in there. Now we just gotta load up the rest of the shelving, put the rest in the back of the truck. I mean, they gotta take all that corn there. That's a lot of corn to get in that trailer. Fortunately, I was able to get all 28 tubs of corn on the trailer and truck. So the corn is finished up. Now we just got to work on the veggies. All right, officially done packing trucks and trailers. It's 7:15. The Marysville trailer is closed up, ready to go. We're just getting some last minute green tomatoes for the trailer going to our hometown market. We're gonna get her closed up. I'm gonna change my shirt and my hat and go to town. All right, we are officially finished setting up here at the Logan County Farmers Market. This is our small hometown farmers market. I'll give you a little walkthrough here in a moment. This is our second mobile produce trailer. You can see we got zucchini, beans, pepper, cucumbers, eggplant, tomatoes, our sweet and hot pepper relish, an assortment of different flavors of maple syrup, our homemade salsas, corn and bean, pico de gallo, and pineapple salsa. These tomatoes up front, we're making baskets for $6. We're just heaping them up. We got our garlic here, our bigger tomatoes, some green tomatoes. People love the green tomatoes here. And then we got our sweet corn table like normal, but we also decided to fill the melon area. Since I don't have any of my own melons yet, we decided to put corn there. Got a bag rack here for people bagging corn back here, and also on this side. We're doing $7 a dozen here, $4 a half dozen, or 75 cents per ear. So I got the wrong price up there. I need to change that one. We got our non-GMO sweet corn and produce. All right, my work is finished here at the farmer's market. I'm gonna run home, sit down and spend some time with my wife and have a cup of coffee. Well, after a short break, I received a call from Nikki, who is running our hometown farmer's market, and she was a little overwhelmed and unable to keep all the corn stocked up. So I had to make a run to the bank, so I swung by while I was in town, got her all stocked up. She's completely out of corn for restocking, but she still has, she had maybe 6 or 7 tubs on display, which isn't a lot because it was only 10:30. So I came home. Fortunately, I had a little extra corn left over in the cooler that I didn't think I needed today, but I guess I do. That's a good problem to have. I got another 5 tubs of corn in there, a couple boxes of tomatoes, and another tub of peppers. Back up to town we go. Been a busy day here at the Logan County Market. I decided to bring 7 tubs to get her stocked up. All right, got her all stocked up and gave her a bathroom break, so I ran the stand for a few minutes. Been a while since I've done that. It's always nice to talk to some of the locals that know me, since this is my hometown. She should be good to go here for the next hour, and then she'll wrap it up and bring it back to the farm. Our first truck of the day is home from market. I put the camera down for 5 minutes and another box truck came home. We already unloaded the Clintonville truck. They sold out of almost everything. I'll show you what they brought home here in a second. I haven't had a chance to unload the trailer because they got home at the exact same time. And now I got 2 more trucks just moments away. So we're gonna have to tackle that trailer after the box trucks are done. Clintonville did awesome today. Look at that, salsa's almost gone. They brought back a half a tub of cucumbers, a handful of peppers, about a third of a tub of zucchini, and a few eggplant, and not even 1 tub of sweet corn right there. And a few jalapeno. So I am thrilled about how well they did today. They did amazing. Hopefully the other trucks did as well. Well, I wonder who's gonna get home next. Will it be my son and Ryan from Worthington, or Sela and Megan from the Powell Farmers Market? They both told me they were 20 minutes away about 15 minutes ago. Ooh, who's the winner? I see one coming down the road. It's Powell. Sela and Megan won. Worthington's in last. Well, they're not last. My brother is at the Dublin Farmers Market, and he's probably a half hour away. Approaching 3 p.m. and the final trailer just rolled in. I'm so ready to get this thing unloaded and be done for the day. Well, 11 hours later, I'm completely done with farmers markets. I want to give you a little walk around real quick and show you what all we brought home. Just finished unloading the trailer. She did really well. There's not much to see on here. We had 1 box of tomatoes left, maybe 5 tubs of corn, and about a dozen watermelon. All the veggies that were over here were pretty cleaned out. I guess I should just take you into the cooler and show you what we got left in there. Turn off these fans so it's a little quieter. So we had a pretty successful day. We brought back a couple bushels of beans, 1 tub of eggplant. This is everything that came back on the trailer, so just a few random things. About 100 dozen, just a hair over 100 dozen ears of corn. Some of you might think that sounds like a lot, but we started with like 850 dozen, so that's not too bad. There's the cantaloupes she came home with. Glad to see that she about sold out of cantaloupes because ours are ready, just barely. I think we're gonna have a small pick on Monday. So I'm gonna order 1 more bin of the Indiana cantaloupe to get me through maybe Monday and Tuesday, and then we'll move into ours and I won't have to buy any more cantaloupes. But I still have to keep buying Georgia watermelon, probably for another 10 days until ours are ready, but I'm sure they're starting to get close because we've had a lot of sun. I've been irrigating them well, and we've had plenty of heat, so I'm sure they're gonna be coming on here shortly. Glad to see that cooler door closed up for the last time this week. And Monday will be here before you know it, and we'll have to do it all again. I have plans to show you guys our commercial kitchen. It's at our old dairy farm, milk house. It was converted to a commercial kitchen back in 2014. Gosh, I don't even know. It's been a while, probably 8 or 10 years. And that's where we make all of our sweet and hot pepper relish. It's where we make our fresh salsa, and where my brother has his like sugar shack where he makes all his, or bottles, boils down and bottles all of his maple syrup from about 1,000 trees that we tap on our farm. So yeah, I definitely want to show you guys that. But comment down below on what else you would like me to showcase about our farm, or what else do you want to hear me talk about our farming operation, our grain farm, something about me. Yeah, anything you guys are interested in, just drop me a comment down below and I will do my best to make a video about that very soon, because I feel like I'm starting to get to the point where I'm filming a lot of the same things. I'm going to try to film a lot more of our harvest now that we got cantaloupe and watermelon coming. That'll be something new to harvest, and our field tomatoes, they're real close. But a lot of the things that I've been showing you guys, you know, it's kind of just the same thing day in and day out, and I want to put out some fresh content for you guys. Well, this is where we're going to wrap up today's video, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I hope to see you all again real soon down the farm.